Alright, so anyways, we got ourselves another discussion video, and obviously the discussion video is going to be on the next Ultra for part 3. Why is this a major discussion? Because we got absolutely no idea what this is, considering the theme of the anniversary is absolutely all over the place. By that, I mean it's just a Goku and Vegeta show. Starting off with Tournament of Power, then straight on to Saiyan Saga. Now nobody has an idea what the hell they're wanting to do. So, I decided to make a wee community post, asking you lot, here, what character would you want to spend your CC on? And who do you think these should be in this Ultra frame? In all honesty, I probably made it a bit too broad. Because in all honesty, I did actually ask this for part 3. But sure, we'll see into the comment section anyways. And I got 3. So thank you, you 3, for commenting on the thing. I really do appreciate it. Because at least it gives me some content to do. Because I've actually got something to work with. So anyways, we're going to have a look at this here. And if we see here, I'll go from the most recent one. Actually, no, from the least recent one. Okay, so it's already filtered by that. Okay, nice one. No. And let's see here. So number 1 is going to be Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Now, in all honesty, that's a fair enough assumption. Super Saiyan 4 Goku is definitely some hype that you could definitely put around to the anniversary. Could you make some good mechanics with him? Absolutely, especially with the baby fight. There was a concept that was going around that I did see a couple times, with obviously Super Saiyan Goku, Super Saiyan 4 Goku in the Baby Saga. And in all honesty, they could just take a blueprint from Dokkan whenever they did their int Super Saiyan 4 Goku. You could do that, most definitely. I wouldn't be against it. Now let's see, what color did you put for him? So okay, so we got purple, yellow, or green. Now this is going to be a bit of a tough one, because the fact that we've already got a Super Saiyan 4 Goku from that saga, which was the purple Zenkai now. Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Yes, he is from the Shadow Dragon saga, and I will double check that, and I'll fact check that myself after I get this sorted. But I am 9 out of 10 times sure he is from the Baby Saga, and I don't care. I'm right. I'm joking. I don't know yet. But anyways, the only reason why that is, I mean, you could in all honesty argue and say, yeah, no, sure, just give him a Zenkai buffer. He's already got a Zenkai buffer sitting there. He's already got him sorted, so I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, you little stupid bastard. But I think for the Baby Saga, there's been literally nothing. It's all just been the Shadow Dragon saga, which is more or less the whole hype of GT, the second best saga. Whereas the Baby Saga is actually the best one, and there's little representation. The most you can get out of it is LF Super Saiyan Baby, Super Saiyan 2 Baby, Super Baby 2. I can't speak. That's literally the best unit out of that entire thing. So a new unit from that saga would actually go kind of hard. Now, do I think he'll be purple? No. Again, only because of the fact we've already got a character from there. If I've already fact checked that, which at this point I probably would have. Yellow? No, I would say the baby would still actually fit fine enough for the yellow. But green. Now, green does sound like a good color. That does sound like a good color. So that way we have ourselves a full color wheel that isn't red or blue. But in all honesty, Super Baby 2, the Zenkai one fits the blue one. We just need a good red, despite the fact that baby is only useful in TOP, but that's besides the point. So in all honesty, not a bad shout. Super Saiyan 4 Goku enough to carry the anniversary hype? Yeah, you can make do with that. I would definitely be satisfied with it, mostly. But I don't think he might be, just the way this is going. So, we're gonna have a look at the next one. And someone's saying here, maybe Ultra GT Goku with the color yellow, and using this main for Unite, turn his color into black. Okay, you're gonna need to. Okay, I was actually half expecting. I probably should have actually commented underneath this here. But what the f does that even mean? Do you know English? I'm sorry, I know I'm taking the piss out of you. You did give me a suggestion, and again, I am thankful for it. 100% thankful for it. But what the hell does this mean? Again, I should have probably commented and maybe give a wee bit of extra emphasis on it. But I genuinely have no idea. The only thing I can think of is that he turns his color from yellow to black. So I'm going to assume that yellow to dark. What Giblet can do. And I don't care, I will use Giblet. I did put a poll up a while ago, whether it's with a G or a J, and he's all voted for mostly G, so I'm still keeping with a G, and Sway if I've been saying it, so I don't fucking care. But yeah, same mechanic the way Giblet does. I've almost said Giblet for fuck's sake. Giblet does it. That's... I mean, to be fair with you, I don't know. Unless you're talking about like the Universal Spear Bomb Goku, then obviously I can see where that's coming from, where the incentive for that is coming up from, because he is type advantage against everybody else in the game by that point if he does use his main ability. Compared to Super Saiyan 4, I don't think that Goku is enough to carry an Ultra, being completely honest with you. However, the yellow, I mean, for that saga, yeah, no, yellow's 100%. I would 100% agree with that. That's the saga you're going for, which I'm going to make the assumption it is, because the fact that it's GT Goku. He never says Super Saiyan 4, so more than likely it's base Goku. And the only time he really does do mostly stuff in base would be a Shadow Dragon arc. And Shadow Dragons does actually have a good yellow. So, having a yellow GT Goku from the Shadow Dragon saga would go kind of hard. And his main ability, giving himself Dark type, can make sense. It can make sense because the fact he just tanked everything Omega gave him. I can see it. I can most definitely see it being a actual mechanic in the thing. That's one thing I can say. Now, last up, he's going to is the most recent one, and whether or not it was whenever the Zenkai Frieza announcement came around, I'm not 100% too sure. My best guess it probably actually was. But they decided to do me a curveball and give myself Yellow Ultra Broly new or Yellow Ultra LF Namek Goku. Okay, I'm going to assume the Broly may or may not be from Z. Okay, in all honesty, I was actually half expecting to have stood up. Oh, give me a minute. Up you get, you stinky. Yeah, he'll have to do. Holy shit, he is fat, isn't he? You know, that's a zesty enough pose, I'll take it. Because the last time we got an Ultra... Actually, no, it wouldn't be from Z, because we've already got one. So you won't want to leave that out for a bit. So, more than likely DBS. Oh, for fuck's sake, he's not even in frame. He's not even in frame. What are you doing, man? Get up off your ass here. You know what I'll have to do? I don't give a shit. It's gonna do. It'll do fine, alright? It's for the video only. It's for B-roll segment, alright? Shut up. But again, I don't know. Again, there was obviously the contention of Saga movies from Sakashi doing his predictions like 3 fucking times. Seeing it, I know. But, I mean, there is a possibility, because obviously trying to squeeze sagas into everything. In every anniversary, there's always been at least one saga. Every celebration has been at least one saga. So you can make the argument that sagas could get the Ultra, which actually wouldn't be too bad. And the only thing I will say for Yellow Ultra Broly, yes, he would be type advantage against Ultra Gogeta Blue, who was up against him. But if you really think about it, would they really compromise Ultra Gogeta Blue to have a character that is type advantage against them, despite the fact they were losing heavily? If it is DBS, that is on the contention that it is DBS Broly. If it's DBZ Broly, that's a whole different ballpark, because by that point we would need a red, or at least a type neutral, not a purple, new Sun Family Kamehameha unit, which actually could work as a tag unit. It's completely irrelevant to what this is at the moment, so that could be another video for another day. So yeah, I would say Ultra Yellow Broly, not bad. The color, I will say it's a bit iffy. Well, I wouldn't say it's a bad color, it's just a bit iffy, in my opinion. Now, obviously, Ultra Yellow Namek Goku, I see their Ultra LF. I mean, I probably already said it, but I just only saw that. Ultra LF Namek Goku. Insane to think that there's going to be an Ultra LF. I mean, yes, fair enough. We've waited for at least like 8 to 10 Legends Limiteds before we got a new Ultra. But, and obviously the fact that Frieza just recently got a Zenkai. But, now this is a big, massive but. Why would it be Ultra LF? I know what to say that people will want an Ultra LF, but there's so many buts. I love myself some buts. Would they seriously? I mean, obviously, give it to the first Ultra in the game. Fair enough, you can do that. But I don't think that would work very well, because for all you know, the rates could go absolutely tanking. The rates could tank for this Ultra LF if it is an Ultra LF. But I would not be up against Super Saiyan Goku from Namek getting the Ultra. That's the one thing I will say. Ultra Super Saiyan Namek Goku, a new one, a premium one, I will not be up against it. I will not be against it. And the color yellow, again, I don't know about yellow. I mean, for the Frieza saga, I would say new yellow is probably needed, because, I mean, best yellow there from what I can think of off the top of my head would either be the Zenkai Full Power Frieza LF1 or Golkum, who is 2 colors in one. And no, honestly, for them to represent yellow for that saga, I would not say is a good thing. So, there's my opinion on that. So yeah, thank you three for giving me comments. Still questioning title mate on what way you worded that, but I think I got the gist of it. Now, for my prediction on who I think could be it. Now, obviously, whenever I made this post, I had absolutely no idea, hand on heart, that Frieza was going to get a Zenkai announced. So, because initially I had someone else on my mind, and obviously they were not Super Saiyan Go. That obviously Frieza was not going to be thinking of it again, Zenkai. I was not thinking of that happening. So, what I was thinking, I'll do what I was thinking initially, and I would say, if they wanted to do somewhere in the middle, because we've got one where Goku and Vegeta team up, and where Goku and Vegeta were mortal enemies. So, the only logical explanation would be to do somewhere in the middle, to where they're like somewhat buddy-buddy, they're like allies in a sense, but they're still kids to each other, because Vegeta still probably hates him. So, what would get the sagas from the movies and a Goku and Vegeta team up would be the Cooler movie, the Metal Cooler movie specifically for the Ultra. That would go hard. A Tag Ultra unit, or at least an Ultra Assist. Actually, no, Tag Ultra, what am I on about? A Tag Ultra unit would go so hard. It would genuinely go so hard. You cannot deny that. And hell, it could have it could do a 2-element thing where instead of, even if it isn't a tag, you could select it. You want to use Goku or you want to use Vegeta. You can do that. So you have the option of bringing one or the other character in. That is such a far-fetched thing I'm thinking of, I'm pitching here, but I would be sick. But in all honesty, a Tag Ultra would be the better outcome, because it's just the way that the movie is, because they're both together sitting there. Unless for some reason Legends decides to do a massive curveball and have them both just sitting there as one full unit, and then they have a revival. Call me crazy, it will be sick as all hell, and you know it. The Metal Cooler movie was just pure fight, pure aura, essentially. Mostly hype moments. That's all the second Cooler movie was. It's just aura, hype moments, fighting. You can't go wrong with it. And either having again, 3 ways to think of this here: tag unit, both of them just sitting there on the field, or a choose your adventure bullshit. That's what I was thinking. Now for my color, I would think that they would be green. Now, why do I say this here? There's obviously it's going to be such a conspiracy theory, and we're going to need to go to the Legends Twitter for this here. Not Legends Twitter, Legends database that Hydrus has made. So we're going to get straight into that in a minute here. Okay, now come with me on this with this conspiracy. But if you seriously think about this here, what's the first Ultra that we had for the anniversary? That was Vegito, Super Vegito, sitting right here beside Kaioken, right? Who was, then obviously, I'll get to that actually, that point to who was in a minute. Second time was Vegito, and obviously third time was Gogeta. Well, let's think about this here for 1 second, right? Who was the headlining character for the 4th anniversary? MUI Goku. What color was he? He was red. Red counters yellow. Alright, let's keep rolling with me with this here. 5th anniversary. Vegito Blue was the Ultra. Who was the main headliner for that anniversary? Go Frieza. What were their colors? Purple. Okay. But Frieza was blue. Now, last time here, let's roll with this here. Gogeta 4 was the 6th anniversary. Who was 1? Who were the headliners for part 1? Vegito, fusing Vegito and fusing Gogeta Blue. Vegito was blue, but Gogeta Blue was yellow. Yellow counters purple. The part 1 has always had a character that counters the Ultra. So, if we think about this here correctly, right, for my justification for being a green, let's have a look at the most recent LFs that isn't, okay, there's no one there. Here, right, who was the part 1? Goku and Vegeta. I know it did the other way around, but shut up. Now, let's have a look, let's have a think about this here. Each anniversary has had a character that get countered by part 1. Now we have the option of red and green to be countered from part 1. But since they've already done a blue first part and they haven't done a green, Vegeta, and plus since MUI is a massive powerhouse, the Ultra will get fucking killed, I'm telling you right now. Vegeta, with his longer combos but still good damage, will be the best bet for a green unit. And also, if you think about this here, let me go to the Ultras, right? Let me just do this here, right? Let's think about this here. Who's the 2 green units? Gohan and Black. How many reds do we have? We've got Het, Vegito, and Cell. 2 of them recently got a massive revival, because Cell with Vegeta and Het with his plat equipment. And these 2 really have got nothing for them going. And plus, yellow is far too abundant. Jesus Christ almighty, to calm down the yellows. Purples is still abundant enough. We got 4 of them. Blues have a good 3. Hell, if you want to count down here, red is the most out of all of them, arguably. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so yellow's still the most popular. Purple is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Blue has only 3. Fair enough. But green only has 2. Green is the least used ultra color. Does that not make sense? Am I being too far-fetched right now? Conspiracy theory over. 4th anniversary, red and yellow. 5th anniversary, purple and blue, and red. 6th anniversary, blue and yellow with purple. We've got a purple and a blue. Why not make a green? It'll be the 1st anniversary that counters a part 1 unit as well. But MUI is too much of a force to be handling with. We've already, technically speaking, got a red. Yes, we did also get a green. So we kind of need to have a yellow representation. Because part 1 has purple and blue, and part 2 has green and red. But since part 1 counters part 2, I still think, but for some reason, in my head, now, only thinking of this, part 2 might counter part 3 in a twist of events. But I'm still going to put my hands on part 1 countering part 3, as it has done for every other anniversary. That's just my theory for why it's green. Although, if we're talking about characters, it is in fact also going to be Super Saiyan Goku from Namek. I'm not going to be against that. Hell, I would like it to have it be a comeback. That would be sick. I'm telling you right now, Super Saiyan Goku comeback, that'll be sick. Starts off with Vegeta. Starts off with like a Vegeta unit or Krillin unit. Guys, Goku gets enraged. Oh, no, I've actually got a better idea. It's a Vegeta unit, right? It has a 3 life mechanic, alright? Let's go mental. Vegeta start. Krillin next. Dies with Krillin. Goku transforms. Literally best unit in the game. 3 lives mechanic, you can't tell me. But the only thing I can think of this here happening is from 50% HP, it gets rid of Vegeta straight into Krillin. Then, as soon as he's dead, Goku comes in. That's the only thing I can think of that would actually make sense within this game, right? And then obviously Goku and Vegeta, from the Cooler movie, you've already heard my bullshit about that earlier. But yeah, that's what my predictions are going to be for part 3. If you think I'm outlandish, by all means go ahead and comment, because you know you like the juicy comments. I like to see my comments. I like comments, alright? Because sometimes they can be funny as shit. But yeah, no, I can understand if you think I'm being completely outlandish. I definitely can understand that 100%. But still, my theory still stands. And we do only have like what, 3 days before something happens. It'll be like next Wednesday, Thursday. We might see something, or it could be next Tuesday. I don't know. But hopefully, I should still be there for it. Otherwise, I mean, I might just be there and say top 5 shit. But yeah, no, I shall see you all in my next one. I got a camera. I know, actually, what could be better? Here, check this shit out. It's a thing. It moves. So fun. Look at that. Oh wait, I need to get out of this hiding hole. Here, come here. Come here, you. Get out. You need it for the video, you dickhead. Oh shit. Ah. Oh fuck. Ah. Shit. No, get the fuck away from me, you little Spaniard.